And we are probably live. Today we're doing Warframe, also with VeryRandomButterfly.
Hello.
And let me just invite her into my game here.
Yep, and also I don't see you on my end. Not
Yeah.
sure the screen yet.
So let's see, plus and VRButterfly over here. Invite.
Yay, okay.
So let's see. We're doing your quests, right?
Yeah.
And I believe we're in the middle of the quest line called Vor's Prize, which is the first quest line that you get when you start in this game.
Yep. Would you mind sharing the screen on your end too?
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see here. Into the call and share screen, OBS. I forgot to do that.
It's okay. Ah, there we go.
All right.
So I guess just go to the main front and then...
Head over to navigation, and then if you hit R, the little X-shaped thing shows the currently active multi-stage quests.
Okay.
It should be the first symbol in the list, I think. The one that my cursor is covering. Alright, so you got that there. I'll press Y to confirm.
Okay.
Locate the foundry segment. Oh yes, now you can start crafting stuff.
Ooh.
Once you get the foundry all fixed up in your ship, in your orbiter.
Yay!
Oh, kitten. He's being hyper now. He jumped into, like, there's this sort of a storage ottoman, and he found a way to sort of muzzle it open and climb in. And I think he uses it as, like, a nice cool place when the house is hot. But yeah, he just crawled in there and then immediately crawled out and jumped onto his cat tree. So it's just, this is exercise time for him now.
Of course. As cats do.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised it took this long for people to figure out that when a cat just randomly starts running around the house, that's how it gets its exercise.
Yeah.
Ooh, I see that nice fancy colored sword there.
The Grenier are here, and I cannot find any signs of living colonists. You still have a job to do.
Let me just kind of post this too.
Whoa!
I'm just gonna stay right here and...
Okay. You're doing some options?
Posting this.
Oh, okay.
The stream.
Let's see. I'll scout around for some treasure. Aha.
This was once a prosperous, independent colony, until the Grenier arrived.
The queens fear you, but I will
So weird hearing the echo.
I'm not hearing any echo.
Oh, I'm hearing it from my TV and then your
Oh,
TV.
yeah, that's right.
Tell, are you there? The signal cannot be boosted any further. Hurry.
Not that that's a big deal, it's just one of the... Oh!
Let's see, we don't have a time limit listed here, so I wouldn't worry about hurrying or anything.
Okay.
If you see a time limit, it'll be listed under where it says locate the foundry segment on your UI there.
Ah.
Oh, gotta make sure I'm not touching my microphone. That's better. There's still quite a bunch of stuff to get here. Oh wait, those are opened containers. That's strange. Oh. I see someone I can sneak up on.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Gotcha!
Always love doing the sneak attacks.
Alright, let's see. The yellow... Yeah, the yellow says go over there.
Nothing here, nothing there.
Yeah, at first it's kind of difficult to tell which things you can bust open and which things you can't.
Here. Oh.
Yeah, the red ones are locked.
Wow. Right in front of me.
Once we get you a space pupper, he'll be able to tear those open. Ooh, don't you probably don't want to slash that open.
Yay.
Make a bit of distance there. It'll explode.
There are shiny things, and there's someone I could slash.
Oh yeah. That's something that that I totally forgot about. The treasure chests that you can bust open will shine a little bit.
Now I can't pick up some of these things.
Let's see. That's a busted open treasure chest. Oh, and the stuff you can't pick up there is ammunition.
Ah, okay. Just drives me nuts. I can't pick it up. Ah.
You'll be able to get a mod for yourself that will oh shoot. Yeah, oh right. You'll be able to get a mod for yourself that will change ammunition you can't use into ammo that you can.
Nice.
And you'll be able to power it up so that the ammunition you pick up is worth more than what it originally was too. Guess it'll be up to me to handle the hacking.
Look over here. Oh,
Oh, where are you?
right here. I missed it. There was like a body like stuck in a corner flailing.
Oh yeah. If someone dies from impact damage, then their body will go flying like crazy.
But it was stuck between like a rail.
Yeah.
Like, just nice.
With the bow and arrow, my bow and arrow does some impact damage, but the main feature of the bow and arrow is that it pins enemies to walls. So if they're pinned to a wall but also dying from impact damage, then they'll stay stuck in the wall, and they'll also flail around like crazy.
Okay, where do we go? There we go.
Ah, yeah. I know that some of these map tiles are really confusing to navigate, like the little yellow indicator of where to go won't point to a door, but instead will seem like it's pointing to a wall. And in that case, if you look at your mini-map, it'll usually say something like the actual objective or the end of the tile is around a hallway or something like that. So it definitely takes some getting used to, since the map won't rotate in 3D. The minimap won't rotate in 3D, but it'll indicate, it'll help indicate, like, if something is around a big wall or something like that. So, oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm going the complete opposite direction.
What is he? Oh, okay. There we go. Progress.
I really shouldn't draw my bow unless I have someone in my sights. I remember learning this from Alberta hunter training too.
See?
They teach you how to hunt with a bow and a rifle and a shotgun, and they were kind of on the fence about whether handgun hunting would be legal in Alberta, but it seems like they came to a decision. The decision was no. But back then they taught you how to handgun hunt anyway, just in case legislation passed through.
I could play this entire game for something cool at all.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's enjoyable.
There's a lot of, like, the sword is a good, like, medium speed, maybe a little faster than average. Then again, I haven't really tried some of the fast, high-end weapons for speed yet. Like, the nunchaku is probably going to be my favorite, but there's also the twin daggers. There's the sword and whip. There's possibly even the sword and shield.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of categories of weapons, and once your current weapon hits rank 30, you're probably going to want to try another one just because every time you rank up a weapon category, it's basically like leveling up some more.
Mm. Crazy how much your character also runs too. But it's kind of nice. It's not just like a brisk walk. Like a lot of...
Yeah. You've got two natural running speeds. Running and sprinting. Clicking the stick lets you toggle between them. Or clicking the movement lets you toggle between them. Clicking the camera stick lets you channel energy into your weapon. And when you're channeling, a whole bunch of other stuff opens up. Like, if enemies are shooting you, and you face them with your melee weapon, and you're channeling energy, then you'll reflect bullets back at them.
Oh hey, I found the thing.
Oh, you found the thing?
Yes.
I ran right past it.
Good.
Get up.
Your ship is one step closer to completion. Now, there is one more thing you need to do. Eliminate all Grineer and provide justice for the colonists.
Justice!
Genocide! No.
Soon the worm will be in your spine, and I will control
It's okay, because they're the bad guys,
Warframe
right?
of yours.
Say again?
I will
So it's okay,
purge
because
your
they're the bad guys, right?
guilty mind
Yeah.
And bring you home.
Ooh, bow proficiency.
What on earth? Look!
Oh,
What is this?
what is what? Where? Oh, that? The red barrel?
No, it looked like a bullet stain.
Oh, here. This is rifle ammo.
Well, it was right up in the air. There was something. Oh, hey! There was a marker on you! Hello! Goodbye.
Got some ferrite. Which I think is basically just the sci-fi version of iron. Ferrous compounds.
Yeah. Where are you? Wrong room.
Oh, Let's look at the minimap. Yeah, look for the red dot on the minimap.
Hey, come here.
But the elevator.
Yep. Wrong.
You can actually jump high enough to skip the elevator. Got him with a reflected bullet. Nice slices.
Yep.
Oh, I see a Rabido formation. I'll mark it on your waypoint there.
Wait for it. Okay.
I need the practice to mark important things. Oh, no, that doesn't... Yeah, that doesn't get marked. Oh, here's something that might... No, that doesn't get marked either. Maybe this? Oh, this gets marked. Alright, I can hear people shooting. There they are. more? Ah, here's one.
Yep. I guess we have to clear every one of them? Or
30 or 26 out of 30. One more. There you are. Into the vents.
Huh?
Into the vent system.
Ooh.
Ooh, looks like there's some treasure here too. Is anyone following us? Oh, there's some. Nice.
Yep.
Oh, don't back away. Get back here. That's what I like about the mag. She can just yank people.
Yoink.
Let's see, is there any other treasure around here? There's a couple of credits. There's some ammo that we don't need. There's a ferrite deposit. Oh, there's 2 ferrite deposits. Can I mark them both? No, just one. I got one there and one over here. And away we go.
Another job well
Suddenly
executed.
reminded of that horror story where they're talking about the holes that fit people exactly.
Say again?
There's like a manga with like, there's this one creator who does a lot of horror stories, and one of the horror stories is like, okay, there's craters in a wall that fit specific people.
Oh,
Yep.
interesting. Craters in a... Okay, yeah. Huh.
That's just what I'm reminded of.
All right. For some reason, I'm reminded of, like, Steven Universe, where there was, like,
That's probably a reference to that because it's an older, like,
yeah, maybe.
manga series.
Maybe.
Because,
Yeah, I remember if some of the characters are made by basically compressing Earth into a human shape, and then they just kind of crawl out of that human-shaped hole in the wall and leave that impact there. Hey, Andrebrina. So let's see, we got a message in the inbox here. 2 unread messages. Cephalon Sonaris. Oh, this is actually from one of my...
Captured millions of imprints to be combined into ideal specimens for the sanctuary. In light of your tireless contributions, I've decided to expand your role. Every day I perform preliminary synthesis to determine what creature will join
Oh,
the
right, he gives you
sanctuary.
your dailies, basically. He
You
unlocks
want
daily
to see
quests.
the sanctuary grow as quickly as I do?
He seems kind of evil, though.
In this task, by
But I don't know.
visiting the
It's like
sanctuary.
evil, but only against other evil. I'll play the other one later. And speaking of which, there's three evil like syndicates. There's the Grenier, which are like, I want to say like villainous mutant humans. Well, not really mutants, just villainous humanoids. There's the Corpus, which are partially machine, and and there's the Infested, which are like space zombies. And there might be more, but sometimes you'll get like these quests where 2 of them are fighting each other,
I may require maintenance after all.
and I'm like, I don't want to help either of you guys. You're all terrible.
yeah. I just stay in space.
Yeah.
Stay as a space robot for the rest of my life.
I mean, there's like there's like the Earth guys and the Venus guys, and and those guys are pretty cool. But it's like when bad guys are fighting each other, I'm just like, let them annihilate each other.
Keep me out of this.
Yeah. All right. So what's next on your quest list?
Okay, let me see.
See, I wonder if I can look at the list of quests on here. No, it just shows the completed bit. Let's see. I maxed out my bow, so I can change back to the shotgun that I've actually customized.
Okay, so I could be wrong, but it says okay, when I press R for the quests, it's Boar's Prize. Is that the same?
Yeah, Vor's Prize.
That's a different one? Okay.
Vor's Prize is the one you want.
Okay.
Like right now, I've got a couple of pending story quests, but the next main objective is to open up Saturn Junction.
Okay.
And then these are the pending ones that I can start later on. Raid the Corpus resource caches. Ooh.
Yep.
We get to loot places.
Yep.
Oh,
I'm starting
right, I got a
to
phone.
like the idea of the whole dash and slash kind of thing.
Oh yeah, the sliding.
Yes. It's cumbersome, but it looks cool.
Yeah. And again, it's different for every weapon too. I mean, it's the same kind of idea. Like it has the same strategic value, but the animations are different for each weapon. There's also I learned yesterday that there's a counterattack. That if you go into channeling, and they try to, or if you go into channeling at the same time as someone tries to hit you with a melee weapon, then you will negate their attack and immediately do like an assassination finisher.
Oh.
And it's different from the sneak attack. And Arena says let the bad guys weaken each other and then move in for the killing blow. And that's kind of the idea, I think.
Darvo's intel suggests that this outpost is host to several rich supply caches. Raid the caches and take what you need. This outpost belongs to the Corpus, a secretive but extremely powerful merchant cult known to be working with the Grenier. Darvo will fill you in.
Legions of robots, mindless automatons, freaking lasers. These guys are bad news, but they're also loaded, which is why you're here.
The sneakiest of ninjas, with a blaring loud shotgun.
Clearly a master.
The master of sneakery.
Yes.
Keep moving. There is more here.
Technically this is stealing, but don't let that bother you. The Corpus aren't exactly beacons of more fortitude either. They sell anything to anyone. Don't get me wrong, I like profits. A lot. But I don't sell my wares to the damned Grenier. That's unforgivable.
Ooh, what's this? A neuroptic mass.
Neurotic mass. What?
Neurotic? That'd be something different.
I thought you said neurotic, like constantly. Ah!
Oh, you weren't hit by that, were you?
I was.
Sorry about that.
So far, it's not with damage. It's not punishingly, you know.
Yeah.
So
The LN2 barrels look a lot like alloy drums. So it's easy for me, it's easy to accidentally hit the wrong barrel and end up getting an explosion of cold in my face. It was actually a cold barrel next to a hot barrel, which mixes to form blast damage. Gotta get that locker loot, yeah. I should have equipped my space pupper, because he could get us even more locker loot by opening up the locked ones. Oh, I've been going the wrong way. It's a good thing you're on track. It's a good thing at least one of us is on track.
Darn it. Time to panic, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Well, I got zapped when I was here.
Yeah, did you see? I got hit by the green lasers as I went through one of those doorways. I want to say green is magnetic damage, and like pure blue is electrical. Oh no, wait, there's a couple of different greens. There's a green that's for toxin, gas, corrosive. And there are green lasers and purple lasers and yellow ones. Oh, and you have your own energy color too. You can customize the color of all your powers. Sorry, robots are humans in super tight robotic-looking jumpsuits. They aren't really clear on that, and I know that they tell you later, and I'm not sure I've got it quite right, but I think you're humans that are controlling robotic suits remotely. So, oh, elevator. All right. Ah, here's where the path splits. So we got one cache over this way and one cache over that way.
Going for that one?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll mark a ferrite deposit for you.
Oh.
Oh, like Metal Knight in One Punch Man, minus the super heavy artillery. Oh, this thing is invincible. If you see something with like a diamond over its health bar, then it's invincible.
Yeah! Okay.
Ooh. Right.
Found where to go.
Make sure to blast the cameras. As space ninjas, you have the ability to see where cameras and sensors are looking.
But you're not done yet. Find the next cache. You almost have what you need.
You have murdered my sons and disgraced me before my queens. But soon, the Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
Deep fried invincibility. Let's see, this guy is the Corpus leader? Yeah. He doesn't really sound very businesslike. He just sounds like an angry bad guy. An angry villain.
Get below the generic bad guy tropes.
How dare you invade my facilities!
Yep. I'm the bad guy. Can't you tell there are no redeeming qualities to me? I use my workers as stepping stones, and yeah, but not. Why did I do that?
Use your high jump.
Okay.
Can't forget about your high jump. Over here.
What? Wow. Wow.
And lots of loot everywhere.
Time for extraction. You've got all you came for.
The Ascaris has reached your mind and rendered your lotus mute. You will return to me over your own free will.
If you do the slide jump and aim, then you'll go into this not really slow motion glide. But you'll be able to, yeah, you'll be able to like really extend your jump.
For a moment, like, brief bullet time.
Yeah. Well, I want to say bullet time, except time doesn't slow down.
Yeah. It's not fully Max Payne.
He's angry, yeah. Oh, I walked into that camera. That was dumb of me. Oh, nice, a rubedo formation. Space rubies.
Yay!
Ooh, lots of space ruby.
Yep.
Wow, that stuff is everywhere here.
I know. It's just growing out like this, huh?
Yeah. LN2 barrel.
Oh!
Liquid. Oh, I get it. Liquid nitrogen. Liquid N2.
Oh. The moment where you just have a blood moment.
Rupees. No, not rupees. It's either rubido or rubedo. I'm not really sure how they. I've never actually heard a character say that. That word. I want to say rubido because it looks like rubies. It looks red like rubies. But it also makes a metal with, or it makes an alloy with ferrite. So it's just they have a whole lot of fantasy materials in here, fantasy gems and fantasy metals.
Yeah.
And you can mix them and you can craft with them. I just wish, like, apparently, from what I heard, the mining minigame used to be really involved. Like, you'd have to trace a pattern, and the more accurate it was, the better the materials you get. But apparently, people didn't like that, so they just changed it into... I mean, it's still a minigame. It's just a little less involved. I think it's still pretty fun, though. I kind of want a little... I was gonna say I want a thing where you could just like hammer at, you can polish gems and hammer at these metals and materials. But I mean that's what your foundry is for, and you're currently learning what your foundry does right now, aren't you? There's something happening way over here. Actually, while we're here, I will see if I can equip my space pupper. Oh wait, it'll take half an hour to do that. So I can do it. I can do that next time. I can do that in preparations next time.
Remember the old war, operator?
Yeah, this is a. It's not just an online game. It's an online free game, at least for Switch. I think it. I know it's on other platforms too, but I don't think it has crossplay or quite the features that it has here.
Yeah, not bad. Someone's playing Chocobo Mystery Dungeon.
Yeah, space puppers, they call them Kubrows in this game, and they're sort of dog-like, they're sort of wolf-like, they're sort of pig-like. And the one that I got, apparently they have different dispositions too. Like the one that I got is really good at digging up items and fetching items from unreachable places. There's some that are really attack-based, and there's some that'll actually share their shields with you. And then there's space kittens as well. And the space kittens, the one that I know of, will tear apart your opponent's armor so that they take more damage from your attacks. And I kind of want to see what they do. I haven't unlocked them yet. I need a special DNA synthesizer. And of course I have to find a Cavat egg. Oh right, and they're called Cavats. I would want a space kitten, no matter the ability. Yeah, I know that I've got one stasis pod left, and that is going to be for a space kitten.
Okay, one more, I think. Four
Okay.
tries, I think.
All right.
I'm no longer possessed by that weirdo.
Oh, you've created the Ascaris negator and negated the Ascaris in your suit.
Mm-hmm.
Voting on mission, yes. Obtain the nav segment, Earth. I had the default colored ship for a long time before I found out that you could basically customize the colors of everything you see. Almost everything you see. Hello, Mr. Real Kitten. You're not a space kitten, but you're good enough for me.
Oh, it's so funny with my
The
cousin's
systems
cat.
on this Grenier
Every
galleon
time
can be
someone
made
comes
compatible
nearby
with
with
your ship.
food, he just
Find,
starts
extract,
meowing.
navigation.
And this sweet meow, like, you gonna give me some?
Hey!
Murdered my sons and disgraced me before my queens. But soon, the Ascaris will complete its task and bring you to me.
Your Ascaris is gone, dude. Your Ascaris is Graskarisk.
Yep. And this queens, gosh dang it.
I'm watching on the Brave browser, and it's awesome. I already blocked over 24,000 ads. Yeah, YouTube is really bad for that. I've noticed that it will, if I have a YouTube tab open in Brave, Brave will show something like 99 plus items blocked within, I want to say, an hour.
I just got carried away attacking bad people or whatnot.
Loot the place. It's all there for you to find.
Yep.
Oh, squeaky kitten.
I found shinies!
Someone set off the alarm. Within 45 minutes at least. Oh, wow. Oh, a
saw
neuroptic
an
mask.
interesting thing on a video once. This is completely random, but they showed that, you know, with the Wii they had different strange channels and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
In Japan, they had a channel where you could order your food from your Wii.
Yeah, I think I remember reading some news about that.
Like, that's interesting.
Yeah, they're super coordinated over there. I couldn't imagine something like that working over here.
No.
Like, here, they tried to do something called Nintendo TV. In that it was... There was a service called Raptor or GetGlue, where it basically turned watching TV into a social experience if there was a show that was on at the same time across the country. The problem is there are so many telecom companies that there's no guarantee that any two people will be watching the same thing at the same time, and TV in general was kind of on the way out in favor of shows.
Yeah. Fortnite's a pretty decent.
On demand.
I haven't
Is
played
there a
that
game
one.
that does have
Oh.
crossplay that's free? The first one that comes to mind is Fortnite. Fortnite and maybe Paladins as well? So that any viewers who don't have a Switch can start playing with me again, or can start playing anything that isn't cross-platform. Something that works on Mac. Now that I can't say for sure because it's been such a long time since I've had a Mac.
I've never had a Mac. Just because.
I used to be a big proponent of Macintosh back in the Apple IIe and Macintosh Plus days, back when 1 megabyte of memory was a big deal.
Yeah.
I remember that that was a big advertising point on their hardware. 1 whole megabyte.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I remember if you wanted to share the episode 1 of Doom, that was about 1 megabyte, and it would take all day to transfer over modem.
Ooh. Dial up.
Yeah. It was slow, but I mean, this forced game developers or software developers in general, to code as efficiently as possible, because if your game wasn't small enough to share, then most people wouldn't bother with it.
Yeah. Not to mention, some places had only so many amounts of time. You could go online.
Yeah. Time limited online, or those free internet packages like NetZero and stuff that would open up an ad window.
I hated NetZero. And trying to get signed out of it, the service signing off of it was terrible. I mean, it was an effective web browser for what it was way back when. But thank heavens it's useless now.
Yeah, actually, the thing that I used NetZero for was to get online so that I could play Phantasy Star Online on the Dreamcast.
Yeah, because it was one of the more cheaper options too for website.
Yeah.
For online too.
And because they didn't know how to open an ad window on the Dreamcast, I didn't have to deal with it. Plus, my parents hated video games. I mean, they probably will for their entire lives.
Yep.
But they're a bit more mellow about it now. But yeah, there was no way I'd be convincing them in any capacity to get a Dreamcast compatible internet service just so that I could play Phantasy Star Online.
And climbing through windows. Well, here's windows. stuck in a box. No, I'm out.
Got stuck?
Yep. Not anymore.
Oh, okay. Let me see if I can find you. Oh, I see your arrow. There you are.
Yep.
This way.
Okay. Yeah.
So I got an email back from those people and they told me to go to Code Weavers again. I sent something back telling them that's what I already did. Huh. Okay, so Code Weavers is officially endorsed then, huh?
Oh,
Apparently, Enderbrina's been trying to get onto a game called Wizard 101.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, I looked it up just
played that,
recently.
but
I looked it up just recently and saw that it was like an MMO that started way back in 2008.
yeah, it's like one of those squeaky clean ones that you see on advertisements.
Squeaky clean.
Like,
Now I wonder what that
you
means.
see on the kitty channels and whatnot. I
Oh,
remember
like Club
Nickelodeon.
Penguin or something?
Yeah,
Alright.
kind of. Except unlike Flash, except for it's got 3D in it. Well, it's not like Club Penguin in the fact that it doesn't use Flash for the whole
Okay.
game.
Oh, so it uses like 3D graphics perhaps?
Yeah.
Alright.
Not the best from what I remember seeing on the commercials, but I guess good for the time.
They had commercials even?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty fancy already. Gonna see if they'll help me anyway. Yeah, alright. Hopefully it all works
Good
out.
work. We have what we need. Tenno, coordinates in this nav segment put the galleon on a direct course to a convoy of colonists. You have a choice. You can extract now, or you can disable this galleon and save the colonists. Saving the colonists could jeopardize this mission. I recommend you head straight to extraction, but the choice is yours.
Which do you want to do?
What did you do?
I don't remember actually.
Yeah, let's save the
The
people.
Astar's
All right.
foresight is attacking your systems. Your shield capacity has just halved. You're wasting precious time, Tenno.
So we want to go to the yellow then.
Okay. We are an unstoppable force, so I think
Funny thing, we don't have a time limit listed. My Wi-Fi is done.
yellow.
Oh no! Not during this crucial
Yellow,
mission.
Right? Yellow's great. Cumulative. Blech. Cute.
Let's
Yellow,
see.
right?
Here's the alarm panel. Disabled. And where's that dude who was shooting at me earlier? Did my Helios get him? I think my Helios got him. There's a lot of treasure lying around here. Why would they sacrifice all of this? I mean, even if they did want to, even if they were just straight up evil and wanted to sacrifice the people,
Yeah, yellow, right?
the corpus are supposedly merchants.
You there?
They wouldn't give up all this stuff.
Can you hear me? Hello?
You've reached the
Yeah, I
ship's
can hear you.
power systems.
Okay.
Destroy
Yellow,
the
right?
reactor.
Aw, thanks, Enderbrina. I really appreciate that. Alright. This should save the people.
Destroy the fuel injectors.
Destroy the fuel injectors. Alright. Let's get round over to them.
Okay.
You're not a fuel injector, but you get destroyed anyway. Are these fuel injectors? Or are they? They're above me. Okay. Looks like you found the fuel injectors before I did.
Yeah, there's... Yeah!
Oh, you're down. I'll get to you. Or if you could use a reviving dealie.
I didn't realize I was dying.
It's hard to keep track of it sometimes. It's just that tiny bar in the top right.
Yeah.
Alright, see these
Oh,
fuel
perfect.
injectors here? Let's see, we got a bunch more left. There they are. Is that all of them? We got them.
Okay. Which way are you going?
All that's left is to loot everything around us.
Yep. We saved some people, and now we gotta save our bacon.
If you're gonna chuck bullets at me, I'm gonna chuck some nunchuck at you. Ooh, like I got sliced in half. Glad I marked these as specifically for adults, for mature audiences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that actually reminds me of something that I really like about the element system in this game. There are 9 elements, and each one has its own special status effect. There's 3 physical elements too. I mean, they're the expected ones. They're the ones you might expect: slashing, puncturing, and impact.
I admire your noble intentions.
Send an email off to Code Weavers. Hopefully they actually help this time. You know, I get to watch this awesome content. I appreciate that. I really hope that Code Weavers can help you get back on track, because it sounds like, from what I remember, you had a lot of resources to unlock areas there. So they really shouldn't. They really got to make good on that. Oh, that's interesting. That message there. Tons of areas to unlock still.
Inbox messages await the operator. I wonder what they say.
I wonder if I can unlock anything. Probably not with them. Well, let me see.
Conflict reveals.
I wonder if we could get Rogue on this. That'd be fun to do, like a group.
Rogue Danger Cat? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a Windows computer, mainly because Mac. Well, my dad won't buy me a Windows one unless it's necessary for college. Yeah. I want to say I would recommend getting a modular computer if you have a computer builder near you and checking out a free OS. I would recommend Ubuntu because it's the easiest to use, but if you want to get into like some in-depth computer science stuff, and that's something I'd recommend everybody does, yeah, look into the Linux options. Because especially now that Windows costs like $400 just by itself.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, and I think macOS, or yeah, macOS in general is even more expensive.
Yeah, because the privilege of Macintosh.
Yeah. Well, Macintosh has become like a super premium brand now, super trendy and everything. They didn't used to be trendy. They used to be like the no games platform, the No Games OS,
Yeah.
and which I thought was fine because like back then I thought I would be the guy to make a game for the Macintosh. And then Marathon happened, and that idea went out the window.
Do you
But
remember the old war, operator? Order seems to
I've
have
been wanting
misplaced
to
those
play
memories.
around with smaller, older Macs like well, not old Macs, like the Mac Minis.
Mac Minis.
Yes.
I barely remember those. Like
They're-
the Macs that took up most of my time were the LC520, which was the family computer. It was a low. It was. I think it was specifically designed to be a low-cost Macintosh computer, and it was basically the cheapest thing that they could sell. And and the Quadra, which was the high-end version at the time, and that was the one that was on all the store displays, and where you'd sometimes see a little a store display playing something like, let's see, I think that it was called Legend of Kyrandia or something. But yeah, like the rare occasion that you'd see a game running on a Macintosh, it ran really cleanly and super fast, super efficiently. I used to have Lemmings on the old Macintosh.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, and it was really like the Lemmings were smaller. You could see more of the stage at a time, and everything just looked so crisp, and the animation was so smooth. Like it's hard to believe that it's even the same game as on the DOS and Windows platforms at the time.
Because at the time, wasn't it Apple, Windows, and Amiga?
Yeah, Apple, Windows, Tandy, and a couple of others, and their compatibles. And the big problem with Macintosh at the time was that Windows and DOS machines were very popular because they had compatibles, and Macintosh didn't have any compatibles.
Right.
And then Apple made a deal with Motorola to make Mac compatibles, but Motorola, as I had learned later, has kind of a reputation for making really fragile hardware.
Oh.
So as you might expect, that deal went sour. Maybe for that reason, maybe for some other reason. But yeah, there aren't any Mac compatibles today, but I mean that's not a problem for Apple anymore because they're like the Rolex of computers now.
Not quite the Seiko, but
Yeah,
premium. Premium, but not always durable, but yeah, premium.
yeah, they have their own set of problems now, especially now that people are trying to pass, and I'm in favor. People are trying to pass right to repair laws, which means once you buy something, you have the right to repair it and import the official parts and get the official training needed.
Yeah, and that should make sense, where, like, if you dump $1,000 for a phone, you should have the right to repair it.
I mean, I think it plays. Yeah, Rolex is like the watch that they give you. The super expensive, like costs way more than it's actually worth, kind of watch that they give you when you retire, just to say that you did such a good job in your 20, 60, 45 years of service, on average.
I've always heard that, from in terms of watches, Seiko was always the better brand, but
It might be a regional thing because this is the first time like I know of Seiko, but I haven't heard about them being like the retirement watch.
not the retirement watch, but just a very durable watch.
Okay. Yeah. There's only like there's one guy that I used to work with who was a real watch fanatic, but I don't really know anyone who's into those today. My dad actually got
Maybe vintage watches, maybe,
yeah.
or really nice jewelry ones.
Yeah, they're always going to be a fashion accessory at least. A stylish way to express yourself.
Oh, gosh, I remember, like the Disney World, the watches that do like the Mickey Mouse chime.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
My great uncle gave me one of those one time, and I bumped the button in school, like in gym, And it was a time where everyone was silent, and then all you hear is. I'm like, kill me now.
All right, so let's get your next quest in Vor's prize all
Yep.
lined up here. Confront Captain Vor. All right, so this is the big fight.
Yay.
So yeah, there's two. I forgot this guy's name was Captain Vor. But yeah, they sound like villain names. Oh, right, I actually have to vote on this. Yes. There we go. So yeah, the second big bad guy looks like Satan, and is even angrier. And his name is Heck.
I just love it.
So they really had fun with naming these bad guys.
Yep.
Fighting off the forces of Heck. Yeah, V-O-R, Vor.
One of infinite losers.
This is our chance. Vor has been stripped of his elite guard. He is vulnerable. Take him out.
Yay.
This is our chance. Vor has been stripped of his elite guard. He
She
is
says it
vulnerable.
twice as
Take
you
him
drop
out.
in.
Just in case if you didn't know, this guy needs to die.
Yes. Oh. This is something that I still mess up on in getting around in this game. And that is sometimes I'll get stuck at the top of doors, like this, when I'm trying to move around quickly. They're all facing away. A yoink!
I keep trying to do the dashing wall.
Yeah.
Fail miserably because I missed one.
It takes a little bit of practice, I guess.
I could have saved the Grenier, but they cast me out. Maybe it's not too late to draw your divine blood.
Enough about my blood. Darn it.
I guess these suits or robots have some blood in them. Or maybe they're referring to the operators. That shield isn't going to help you much when you're holding it sideways.
Yeah? You can't fix stupid. Reminds me, watching, I watch the news, but I prefer just to wait for the weather and whatnot. They had one article on there that was just so dumb. So, one guy got charged with
One guy got charged with what?
it was a crime, a robbery, that
Uh-huh.
led to a murder. They didn't say whether he did it or not, but he, while he was on remand from the law, he wrote a rap song about it, including the details. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So, like a confession?
I guess, or to show how bad he was, I guess, but my stance is, if you're going to be dumb and break the law, be smart about being dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, Enderbrina asked, why is there more conflict here? And it's because we haven't actually taken down Vor yet. He's trying to... Like, he's sort of been evading us directly and sending his troops after him. This is the first time we're actually going after him.
Realize your notice has sent you to die. You will join us, one way or another.
Nice.
Target spotted. Stay sharp. This one is a handful.
He likes to teleport around.
Okay.
There you are. Oh, he's giving himself an invincibility aura.
Your growth will serve us well.
Giant flag.
Strike through the brainiac!
Tenno, look. The Astar's detonator has just disintegrated. It's as if it was directly connected to Vor.
How convenient.
To extraction.
But if you've just been stripped of his elite guard, you should be able to just go up and be like, hey, then bam, free shot. Yeah, I guess he has like a couple of loyalist minions.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, a broken fan. Possibly a shortcut into a treasure room.
Oh,
If you see a broken fan, it usually will let you. If you're going for a sneaky route, it'll usually let you do that. Sometimes it'll just lead straight into a treasure room, like it did today.
okay.
Yeah, so remind me to maybe tomorrow. Actually, at some point we should probably get back to FF10 too.
Oh yeah.
But next time we do Warframe, we should see if we could get Rogue Danger Cat in on this as well. Whoop.
Also probably way farther too. But yeah.
There we go. Which way is extraction? It should be through here.
Yeah, I see it. I'm right here.
Oh, you're at extraction. Okay, good.
Yep.
And I have gotten lost. I need to go around this way. So this is where the mini-map becomes useful.
There games just kind of run out and about. So, yeah.
Slide my way this way and that way. Where's that green? Oh, there it is.
Yep. Meanwhile, I'm just slashing my legs left and right and whatnot.
There we are. How did I get here first? Oh, there's treasure chests to be gotten. That's how. Alright. There we go. Treasure.
Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
So the Deconstructor is max rank, Helios is rank 21. Not really a big fan of the Deconstructor. I'll see if I can swap it out for the Ice Beam. For the Artax. The Helios Sentinel likes to scan stuff for you, and I'm not totally sure what scanning does other than give you some flavor text. I think with a certain unlock, you can see what enemies' weaknesses are once they're fully scanned. But right now, it just gives you a little bit of EXP every time you scan something, which I mean, it isn't bad. So let's see. This has electricity. Actually, I don't need electricity, I need ice. Oh wait, it already has ice on it. What if I add more ice? Cold, 9.5? Okay, so it's normally 5, so that goes up to 9.5. Not bad. Double the fire rate, and 2.1 punch through. Sure, we'll use
Operator,
that.
you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
It's like the Helios, like the Pokemon. Yeah. The little companions you can equip. They have, let's see, I've got Taxon and Helios so far. And then Carrier is Carrier and Death Cube are just as their name imply. Carrier lets you hold extra ammo, And Death Cube is a cube of death.
Ooh, nice. I'm able to get Shocking Touch for an upgrade
Aha!
for my sword.
So now it becomes an electrical sword.
Yes, that's always a plus.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, electricity status is stun, I think. It forces the enemy to stand up and stand still. So you can land higher combos on it. This game is called... what is this game? I know it's Warframe, but like so many references, yeah. Meow. Yes, you're a chatty cat. Meow meow. Meow. It's times like this that I wish my microphone were more sensitive so they could pick him up. I should get.
And I hear him. So
You can.
Error.
You can hear him.
Not a number.
every now and again.
Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Yes, there's a kitty. Meow. Wow. Oh, what a happy.
Okay, so I guess on to the next mission.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Yeah, he's always the most snuggly when I'm live streaming. Meow.
Thank you.
My guess is that it's because it's the time of day when I'm talking the most. And since he's the only other one in the house, naturally I must be talking to him.
So the next is the Venus Junction.
Okay.
All I need is to apply the 4 mods to the single Warframe or upgrade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the rest is all up to me on this one, I think.
Yeah, it's a solo mission. I think I can attempt to refight this myself while you're doing it on your side.
How on earth do I do this?
So once you've done all of the requirements, you can enter the station here. I mean, well, you can enter it beforehand, but you can only challenge the Spectre once you've done all the requirements. So let's see, you can apply 4 mods to a single Warframe or weapon. So, do you have 4 mods? Actually, let me go back to my orbiter so that I can see a little frame of reference here.
I mean, I've only been able to upgrade about 1 or 2 at most.
Alright, if you've upgraded a mod, then you've done one of the requirements there. The other one is to apply 4 mods to your setup, and I'm sure you must have found at least 4 mods by now.
Yeah. It's just a matter of it not letting me to...
Alright, so, once you get to your arsenal, which is over here,
Hold on.
then click upgrade on these top 4 categories here. So, upgrade on here, it'll show everything that can fit into here.
Ooh, oh my gosh.
And then upgrade on each of your weapons will show you all the mods that can fit into those weapons. And there's typically a lot of options to choose from.
Hold on.
I kind of want to apply Hell's Chamber, but it's 10 points, and that's at its basic level. Maybe if I put a mod slot into here, or put an Orokin cell, upgrade, double your mod capacity. Yes, install a catalyst. So we make it 60. Put Hell's Chamber over here. See if we can polarize it.
It's letting me put on 2 for the suit, but nothing else.
Use the forma to polarize a mod slot on items that have achieved a rank of 30. Like a slot above to recycle. We'll expend a forma and reset this item to unranked. Are you sure? Yes. Polarity operation completed successfully. Then let's take Hell's Chamber, put it in there. Someone just reviewed Chapter 11 of my sequel to the Ends Fighter. Must go read it. I'll leave this up there. Alright.
Well put together, operator. Now get out there and
Cut down the...
and make the Lotus proud.
I just reset my my shotgun, but hopefully it'll be able to fit even more mods once it's maxed out again.
Need to reset my color thing because for some reason it went to random colors and yeah. I know that's not important, but it's important to me.
Let me see. I think you can save color loadouts. Let me just double check. Let's see. Mark 1 Strun, appearance. Okay, so it's saved as color set A. Yeah, and you can have 3 color sets on any weapon. So I'll keep the loud yellow shotgun. Oh, right, I need to make these guns candy red again. Let's see, appearance. Primary. Okay, so that's the barrel. The barrel is kind of orangish.
Ordis did not think the operator could be more attractive. Wrong again, Ordis.
I feel creeped out by him, but at the same time, you can't hate that.
Yeah. Let's see, tertiary color is... Tertiary color is hard to see on this weapon. Oh, it's way over there, okay. I guess that tiny little trim can be the same matching yellow as my suit. Accents. Not really seeing any accents on this. Looks like blue. Emissive and energy is probably bullet color, which I'll make dark blue. Dark blue and light blue.
I'm trying to see how I can upgrade this because it won't let me do at most just more than 2. Maybe.
Oh, right. That's because the capacity and the level of your weapons and stuff.
Yeah, maybe I need to practice or go on more missions.
Yeah. Every time weapons rank up, they gain 1 capacity. And so, like right now, these guns here are level 30. They're maximum. So you can see that I have 9 out of 30 room for mods. I should probably fill that 9 points. Let me see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay. So yeah, I have like 9 plus 6, 15 plus 6, 21. Yeah. So yeah, 21 points are filled out of this 30 so far.
Yeah.
So what does yours say? What do your items say?
Hold on. Let me go back here. Upgrade. Okay, so I'm at rank 5.
Ordis, operator.
Okay, so you can stick 5 points worth of stuff into them.
I will attempt to bypass this fault.
So, like, I've got stuff here that's like, just by itself, this Perpetual Agony plus 30 status duration costs 11 points. But there's also mods that go down to like 1 or 2, or even like for some of your stances or companions, they're free.
Yeah.
And then if you have a mod and a like the polarity matches, then its cost goes down to half. I'm getting reviews. I'm back now, though. Welcome back. I'll try and get around to reading that, and well, reading that in a time and space when I can actually write a review. I was thinking like I would read it when I go to sleep, but if that usually means that I'm reading it on a phone, and if I'm reading it on a phone, it's difficult to type out a review. So I'll have to make sure to read it on a computer so that I can type out a review.
I need to get to reading those too, because I'm sorry, I just haven't gotten to them yet. To be honest.
Yay, it's showing at 720p 60. Excellent. So, oh, right, the element system. Alright, so this particular pistol naturally deals... Most weapons deal impact, puncture, and slash damage. Some combination of all three. And I've added... there's 4 basic elements in this game. Fire, ice, electricity, and toxin. And if you mix them, you get secondary elements. So fire and toxin here, which I've added, creates gas. And gas element, if your target dies of gas element, they explode and spread toxin to enemies around them. So those are really good for hunting the infested, and generally for most enemies that aren't specialized against gas or toxin. My bow, or my shotgun has, I want to say ice, but I don't think I've put it on there. Yeah, like right now it doesn't have anything because I've remodded it. It has multi-shot and it has the physicals, so I'm hoping that the physical status elements take effect more often.
Yeah.
Impact will throw an enemy. Puncture will negate armor and half an enemy's attack. And then slash causes bleed, which is damage over time. Toxin and ice, Enderbrina, is virus. And I forget the specifics about virus. I can look them up real quick though. This game actually has a really extensive wiki.
There's so many technical details to it, but I do appreciate how much work has been put into it. Like, my gosh. A lot of details. Phoenix, hi!
Oh yeah, Phoenix Astra is here.
Yep.
I remember that you wanted to be pinged when we went online, but when I saw your Twitter name, it said that you were busy, so I'm like, maybe it wouldn't be good. Orange, red, shields, overshields, impact, puncture, slash, cold, electricity, heat, toxin, blast, blast, magnetic, radiation, viral. Here it is. Cold and toxin makes viral. It deals increased damage against Grenier and Corpus, but reduced damage to most light-infested foes. The viral status effect is virus. It reduces a target's current and maximum health by 50% for 6 seconds. The damage of the infecting shot is applied before the viral proc reduces the health. Multiple procs do not reduce the target's current or max health further, but only serve to refresh the time spent with halved health. The health lost by any type of enemy due to the proc is restored after the effect ends. Yeah, so that it's a 6-second proc makes me think that it's one of those, like, I feel like it's heavily luck-based, and it might be less reliable than gas damage. Literally only up because a select few people are bothering me, and I just stopped what I was doing to relax at work. So, alright.
Alright. I guess, so, since I can't upgrade the 4, I guess that just means more missions to be had.
Alright. So I'll invite you back in so you can get some cash and mods.
Yay.
Or cash and endo. Alright, so go ahead and pick a mission. And I'll be
Alright.
ready to start. I should probably change my little icon up there.
Okay, let's try this.
Lith on Earth. Alright. Let's see, this isn't the vampire one, is it? Or the nightmare mission?
Uh-oh.
It might be.
Oh god! No.
I was told that vampire or nightmare missions might be a bit over my capability, but if they're open to you, then maybe not. The one that I tried was called a vampire mission, and it basically means that you have to keep going after enemies to keep your health up. It's 11. Let's see, it's 9 p.m. where I am.
It is 10:04 here.
Alright. Yeah, we've been live for about an hour and a half, and I usually try to go for about 2 hours. So this might be time for like a case where you'd want to do off-cam grinding.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Ooh, a defense mission.
How late it is, probably not today.
Yeah, alright.
After this mission, though.
Yeah. This is going to be a slightly longer than average one, because it's basically waiting and keeping something safe. And
Oh, crud.
so this thing is what we want to protect.
Okay.
Enemies are going to come in from everywhere. Mags are really good at these kinds of missions, because I can restore its shields.
Okay.
So if you want to just go around and romp enemies, don't even worry about the container.
Alright.
This is going to be all you.
Slice someone in half. No big deal. Okay. There's more people coming. I'm sorry. I'm coming.
It's alright.
I'm coming.
The cryopod is totally clear. Almost totally clear. But that can be fixed in a jiffy. Oh, there's a special. Looks like there's a special quest within the week to kill 150 enemies with gas damage. It's a good thing I have these pistols equipped. Alright, have a good night, Enderbrina.
Bye.
This ice beam is really useful for defense missions. This particular weapon has a guaranteed slowdown effect.
Coming. Today, sir.
Someone was hiding on the roof there. I managed to accidentally yank them into the open.
Going. on the ground and I can't pick it up.
Yeah. You're gonna want those ammo converting, ammo scavenger mods. Even then, you won't be able to pick them up if you're full. But still, that means that they're there for when you need them.
Ranked up. Yay!
Who is shooting me? Sometimes it's hard to tell where stuff's coming from. Like there's that little indicator.
Circling around here.
What the hell? This is wild. WTF? Space ninjas. Yeah. That's basically how I describe this game to my friends. It's just magical space ninjas with guns.
Really do like the sword option in this part too. Oh, I'm just moving it on about the melee.
Apparently, part of the story of how this game came to be was that the developer, Digital Extremes, approached a whole bunch of publishers, and the publishers were telling them, "You're trying to do too much with this game, and you want to give it out for free."
I feel like this is the best way to have, you know, I don't know. I feel like I don't get this kind of experience in a lot of $60 games.
I mean, like, for a weird idea like this, I want to say, like, free seems to be the safest way to do it, because you get people to try it, and when you like it, you give them limited options, of course, and when you want them, when they want to expand their options, they'll pay for it.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't like this game, then I probably, like, when people want to play it with me, I would just stick with the mag. I wouldn't bother with building other Warframes, and I wouldn't care that I only have, like, 2 spots for Warframes, and 9 spots for weapons, and 6 spots for companions, or however much they give you, because I wouldn't need more than that. But,
Or
like, having played this for a while, I'm thinking I might want to try another Warframe. I might want to, like, I have 1 spot left, and I'm really carefully considering which one I want to build next. And after I master the nunchucks, maybe I might want to try double daggers, or the scythe, or the sword and whip. I'm looking at these options thinking, like, I know I'm going to want to expand some of these. Like, just which ones do I want to spend on?
And that's how some of these games should be modeled around, like, make the people want to buy the product, not, you know.
I mean, if it was funded with, like, a Kickstarter or something, that might have been fine too. Because, like, they've got to get the money for development from somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you can't make something like this and give it out for free without some money having been sunk into the original development and making it look and play like something you'd want to spend money on.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the real catch-22, is getting that initial funding. It's just nice that there's an option besides going to publishers, throwing them your pitch, and then, like, hoping they don't think it's either too much or too little. Oh.
Need shields.
Let me see if I could get some energy. There's some. Alright, where are you?
These guys are jumping in and about. Oh.
Time to use the slam attack. Jump up, aim down, and attack. See, do I have some energy? I need just a little more. Give me some energy, you guys. Gonna be a Sailor Moon villain. Steal your energy.
Just saying, Sailor Moon villains are probably the worst villains out there. People learn from their mistakes.
Yeah.
Read it 24/7.
Or at least once a week.
Yes.
I know. Let's steal the energy from the citizens. Wait, didn't we do that last week? Maybe. I have a horrible memory.
But this time we're doing this. No
This?
one will ever bat an eye at this.
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now?
So this one will get tougher and tougher the more you go, but also the prizes get better and better
Either
too.
leave or fight.
I think we said that this would be the last one, so I'm guessing we don't have much time. So the first time we do this, it's probably best to just do the five phase one.
Yeah.
The longer you go, the more you can get, but also the more you risk.
Yeah.
Supposedly the Koba node is great for maxing out all your stuff.
Oh wait, I'm still at the map.
Oh, you're still in?
Yeah.
Invite me. If you could find like a moment to pause and hit invite, then invite me.
Hold up.
In the pause menu, there'll be a little plus up there.
I tried. It said unable.
Unable. Okay. Yeah, it's probably to prevent exploitation.
Ah.
Because I mean, as soon as I said it, I thought this might be cheating. If you could just exit, cash out your winnings, and then go right back in again. No, it didn't boot me. I chose to extract, and she didn't choose, so it defaulted to staying. So that's a mission that you could either extract every 5 waves, or you can stay and fight another 5 waves.
Darn it. Darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Get away, get away, get away.
You can do it! It's just another 5 waves.
Died trying. At least I got some ranks.
Alright.
You know what? Forget it. Abort mission.
Abort mission.
Abort. Yes. I know, and it's not bad considering it's free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you got a Switch... Or wait, you said your fiancé had a Switch, right? Maybe they could join in on the next one of these. Yeah. On the next Warframe episode. But yeah, apparently, like, this game has been in development since, like, 2010 or so. When they had, like... I don't know, I can't say what they had back then.
Or you could use it, Phoenix.
Yeah.
If you want.
So you download it then, and play with us.
Stand by while I
The whole
analyze the
15
intelligence profile
gigs.
of the Grineer.
But,
Yeah.
Error.
Just get past the initial, like, the single-player tutorial stuff. Do your customizations, go into the menu, go to the options, and they give you a lot of options. What's this one that scrolls? Interface. Oh, okay. Oh, right. I meant to do UI customization and I forgot. I forgot all about it.
There's
Virtual
UI customization. Oh. Yeah.
What's this virtual cursor scale? Let's try maxing it out. See what
Yeah,
happens
I
then.
had to wind up actually getting
Oh.
a micro SD card for this system because I was like, oh, I don't have enough space to do all this.
Yeah. I've got 2 micro SD cards so far. One of them is a 100 gig and one of them is a 200 gig.
Yep, I just went for the 200. I'm like, you know what? Forget it.
Okay, this is huge. This is way too huge for my needs. That's better. Now, I'm not sure about the trigger pull sensitivity and... Oh wait, now it explains it. How little trigger release is required in this just performing an action. I don't think the triggers are analog on this, on the Joy-Cons. They might be analog on the Pro Controller, though. So yeah, that's pretty much all that we've got time for today.
Yep.
As you can hear, very random butterflies yawns.
Sorry.
It is getting to that hour. If we could start earlier, and I mean, this is partially my fault. I took like half an hour to get ready today.
Well, also, it's usually the earliest that I could start.
Yeah. Alright. So this will be all for us today. Thank you for joining us, and hopefully we'll play together next time.
Bye.